Praise be to God. Welcome back, kids, to our Catechism class. Myself, Sindhu Dixon, and today we are going to move on to our second lesson. And the name of the lesson is Childhood of Jesus. Talking about childhood, let me tell you, it's the most wonderful and awesome period in one's life, everyone's life. No worries, no tensions, no stress. We just free like a pretty butterfly or a bird. Childhood is the most fun-filled and the memorable golden period in a person's life. But talking about the childhood of Jesus, I don't think it was the same. That's what we are going to learn in this lesson, the childhood of Jesus. Actually, we see only two incidents in the gospel about the childhood of Jesus. One is in the gospel of Saint Matthew chapter 2, that is about the escape to Egypt and the return from Egypt to Nazareth. And the second one is in the Gospel of St. Luke chapter 2, where we can see the increasing wisdom of boy Jesus and also his visit to the temple and the finding of Jesus. It's all in the Father's house. Okay, these are the two things that we are going to deal with in this lesson. In the first lesson, we learned about the unconditional love of Jesus and about the birth of Jesus Christ. God became man. Okay, talking about that, do you think everyone rejoiced in the birth of Jesus? Yes, the shepherds, the humble shepherds and the three kings of God rejoiced and worshipped baby Jesus. But there were few people who were not happy about the birth of Jesus. That is what we are going to see now. There was a man, a king named King Herod. He was so restless and furious to know about the birth of Jesus Christ. Yes, tell me children, how did he know about the birth of Jesus? Yes, the three wise men who were led by the star, the shining star. When they lost the signal, they went to the palace. Talking about the star, it's wonderful to think that long time back, 2000 years back, now you have your mobiles and your GPS and your Google map to show the route. Don't you think it's wonderful and marvelous? Long time back, a wonderful God guiding using a shining star. Even in the Old Testament, you can see how Moses was and the Israelites were led by the pillar of fire and the pillar of cloud. Great, right? Where is our technology and where is our God? Got it? So now we come back to our topic. So the three wise men normally used their logic when they lost the signal, the shining star. What was the logic that they used? They were in search of the king, the newborn king. But where can a king be born? Of course, in a palace, right? That's why the wise men used their logic and went to King Herod's palace. And what did King Herod do? He, of course, a crooked man, welcomed the three wise men and tried to learn more about the king. And he also said, oh, please go and worship the king and please come back and tell me where the king is born. I too want to go and worship him. After that, the three wise men went to Bethlehem and worshipped the baby Jesus. But on the way back, an angel appeared to them in a dream and told them not to go to King Herod, and they were asked to return to their native place through another way. And the three wise men obeyed the angel. And knowing this, King Herod became so restless and so furious, and he ordered to kill all the male children under the age of 2. This is what happened after that. You can watch a video in which you can see how furious the massacre was.
Kill! Kill them all! Kill! Kill them all!
was indeed a cruel massacre. So, in remembrance of this, the Roman Catholic Church celebrate the Feast of the Holy Innocents on December 28 every year. It is also referred as Children's Mass or Children's Mass to commemorate the mass killing of the innocent babies.
Yes, this was one of the cold-blooded massacres that happened in the history of the world. Meanwhile, what happened to the Holy Family? What do you think? Did they escape to Egypt? Yes. An angel of the Lord appeared to Saint Joseph and asked him to get up and take the baby, take the child and his mother and flee. And you know what happened? You can listen to me in the text. An angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Get up, take the child and his mother and flee to Egypt and remain there till I tell you, for Herod is about to search for the child to destroy him." An angel warned Saint Joseph to be there until the death of Herod. And then Joseph got up, took the child and his mother by night and went to Egypt. At that night itself, they packed everything. I don't know whether they packed or not, but they took everything. The mother and the baby was there, of course, and they just ran away to Egypt. Got it? Nowadays, we have all the transportations. Imagine on those days, donkey was the only method of transportation. And then what happened? After many years, the return from Egypt. After the death of Herod, the angel appeared to Joseph in a dream and told him, "Get up, take the child and his mother and go to the land of Israel, for those who seeking the child's life are dead." Such an obedient person in the Bible you can never see anywhere else. Okay, Saint Joseph, the angel, he's known as a man of dreams, and the angel again telling Joseph, "Get up, take the child and his mother, go to the land of Israel, for the man who was seeking the child's death is dead. He's no more. You can go back." Obeying the words of the angel, Joseph took the mother and child and went to a city called Nazareth and dwelt there. Thus what was spoken by the prophets was fulfilled. He will be called a Nazarene. So I just want you to look at another video which will help you to learn it in detail. Have a look, please.
An angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Get up, take the child and his mother and flee to Egypt, and stay there until I tell you, for Herod is going to look for the child to kill him." Then he got up, took the child and his mother during the night, and went to Egypt. He stayed there until Herod died. In this way, what was spoken by the Lord through the prophet was fulfilled. "I called my son out of Egypt." When Herod saw that he had been tricked by the wise men, he became enraged. He sent men to kill all the children in Bethlehem and throughout the surrounding region from the age of 2 and under, according to the time he had learned from the wise men. Then what was spoken by Jeremiah the prophet was fulfilled. A voice was heard in Ramah, weeping and loud wailing, Rachel weeping for her children, and she did not want to be comforted, because they were gone. After Herod had died, an angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt, saying, "Get up, take the child and his mother, and go to the land of Israel, for those who were seeking the child's life are dead." So he got up and took the child and his mother and returned to the land of Israel. But when he heard that Archelaus was reigning over Judea in place of his father Herod, he was afraid to go there. After being warned in a dream, he went to the regions of Galilee. He came to a town called Nazareth and lived there. Then what had been spoken by the prophets was fulfilled, that Jesus would be called a Nazarene.
Now tell me, children, who was Saint Joseph? Saint Joseph was the spouse of Mary and the foster father of baby Jesus. He was a man of dreams. He is the patron saint of fathers, workers, families, and the universal church.
I hope you all understood well the first incident in the childhood of Jesus Christ. Now, let me ask you a question. Why do we call Saint Joseph the protector? That's why, because God used Saint Joseph to save baby Jesus from the hands of King Herod and saved him from death. So even today, Saint Joseph is considered as the protector of the families and the universal church. Hope you all understood the lesson, the part 1 of the childhood of Jesus Christ. Now, I have a few questions for you. Why do we celebrate the feast of Holy Innocents? This is question number 1. And question number 2, who is known as the patron saint of families and the universal church? I want you to send the assignments, and I was very glad to see the assignments of the first lesson also. Very good, children. Hope you all understood the massacre of the Holy Innocents, the escape to Egypt, and the return from Egypt to Nazareth. So thanks a lot for listening to me, and see you in the next class about the second incident in the childhood of Jesus Christ. Okay, thanks be to God and glory be to God.